Hey everyone, it's Justin, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about cloning. Now, cloning used to be something that was only found in science fiction novels. However, within the last couple of decades, scientists have definitely made a lot of headway where cloning is concerned. Cloning is the process of making a genetically identical organism through the use of a DNA sample. There are three different types of cloning: therapeutic, reproductive, and embryonic. Um, So most cloning is done through a process called somatic cell nuclear transplantation, in which a doctor takes an egg from a donor and removes the nucleus of the egg, which creates an enucleated egg. Then they take a cell which contains DNA, and that cell is taken from the person or the animal who's being cloned. Um, the enucleated egg is then fused with the cloning subject's cell using electricity. This creates an embryo and is implanted through in vitro fertilization and implanted into a surrogate mother. Now, if the procedure is successful, then the surrogate mother will give birth to the baby that is the clone of the cloning subject at the end of a normal development period. Now, with therapeutic cloning, the clone, after it's born, is killed within a couple of days, so that way scientists can use its stem cells, whereas with reproductive and embryonic clones, they're allowed to mature. Cloning poses many benefits and risks. The main benefit to cloning is being able to eliminate the imminent threat to people who are in need of a transplant due to parts of their body shutting down, such as the heart, the kidneys, liver, lungs, etc. The main risk of cloning is that genetic defects could be possible due to the fact of the cloning process. 95% of all of the animal cloning that has been done has ended in failure due to genetic defects. Another benefit of cloning is that recovery time from a traumatic injury could be significantly reduced by using that person's own cells to heal them. Another con of cloning is that it creates a potential aging risk, as the age of the donor could be imprinted on the growing embryo, which could cause premature aging issues and potentially lead to premature death. Now, a couple of the other benefits are that, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. A lot of other benefits are if you say a person loses their child. Using the parent's DNA, they can essentially replicate that child that they lost. Now, the only con side to that is you're potentially putting that child in a position where they have to live up to the expectations of the child that their parents lost, which is not a way for a child to live, which could end up leading into enormous psychological issues for that child. Now, the most important part of cloning that I found is the cost of cloning. For just just clone a single cow costs $20,000. Now, granted, there's no hard figures on human cloning because it just hasn't been possible to do a human clone. But according to Peter Mombards, he's a scientist at Rockefeller University in New York City who clones mice. According to him, it could cost up to $2 million for just one single human to clone. There was a Texas-based company. They began cloning champion horses that could sell for as much as $150,000. Also, your house pets can be cloned privately with a cost from $32,000 to $50,000. That's a lot of money just for a clone of your house pet. Granted, yes, they're a part of the family, but I don't know, $50,000 for a little Toto? I'm good. But with all that being said, scientists still have a lot more research to do before cloning becomes a common procedure in everyday life. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching and listening. Sorry, I'm not all here today. Alright, thanks.